Remember who we are. We're the United States of America. They tell me there's a storm coming in.
Force field. It's a dome at the edge of the arena.
We're coming up on an election. I mean, it's a ways away, but it's going to all start. President Trump is allowed back on the platform. He hasn't actually come back.
Right.
But one would imagine if and when he does, or there are others who will say 2020 election was rigged. Is that something, I assume that's not something you believe?
I think the answer is nuanced. Do I believe Biden won? Yes, I believe he won.
And you voted for it.
I did, actually.
Do you regret that?
I mean, man.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
Would you rather have the red pill or blue pill? This is the next Nintendo console edition. Nintendo's launching a new system. It is up to you to steer them in the right direction. If you choose the red pill, you are looking ahead because this is a powerful home console only with an additional handheld unit, 4K compatible, can handle most modern AAA games, launches with Mario Kart 9 and Metroid Prime 4, and it comes out in winter of next year. If you choose the blue pill, you like more of the same. This is a hybrid console, more powerful than a Nintendo Switch, but not as powerful as the red pill. It is completely backwards compatible. You can play all of your Switch games, launches with a brand new Mario Party and a new Pokemon game, and arrives in spring of next year. Which pill are you taking?
What do you got there? Many numberos. Frosted numbers. I'll give them a try. Oh! 3D glasses. Guess this is my lucky day. Can I see them? You can see them fine from right there. Wow! Okay, you know what?
Fine. Enjoy them.
Look, Arthur, it's no big deal, but I did buy the cereal, so technically, those are mine. Possession is 9/10 of the law, buddy boy. Oh, you know what? You keep those, and I'll keep the box with the 3D jungle scene on the back, okay?
Let me see that.
9/10 of the law. Look at that. It's even fun to look at with plain eyes. Look at the little jungle cat.
Maybe we can work something out.
Oh, suddenly we're negotiating. Don't think so.
I'm warning you. I'll rip them in half.
Go ahead, big shot. Oh, that's it. You'll never see this jungle picture again. No more jungle. Okay. Manic. There you go. Huh? You want some cereal, hon?
I wish we could have just a normal human being as president. That's what I want. I think if we could, you know, there's that old saying of like, we're better off being run by people picked at random from the phone book than the faculty of Harvard.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. If your child had a cough, she'd get just what the doctor orders.
You know what? I make a lot more money if I take this kid's tonsils out.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
If there's a blue pill and a red pill, and the blue pill is half the price of the red pill and works just as well.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
I'd say it's ironic if you take somebody who's doing their best to get the world ready and, you know, putting, in my case, billions of dollars into these tools for infectious diseases and really trying to solve broadly infectious diseases, including those that can cause pandemics.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
That for the most part, I believe, for the most part, you can trust respected medical authorities.
Obviously you're not happy with Biden.
Don't we all just want a normal human being to be
Whatever
the president?
that means, whatever,
You know,
I'm not even sure anymore what normal means.
No, but
Sterling Optical now has a new Bausch & Lomb extended wear soft contacts that can be worn up to 30 days without removal for just $128. And that includes the eye exam, follow-up visits for 1 year, plus 60 days to see if you like them. If not, get your full $128 back. So what are you waiting for?
Take off your glasses, America. See how good you look.
This is another lesson from The Matrix that no one ever learned. So, have you been red-pilled or blue-pilled? This is probably the most well-known scene in the movie, and still to this day, very few, if any, have ever caught on to the real significance of what was happening with the red and blue pills. I'm bringing this up because we're going through our own red pill, blue pill moment in real life right now. So, the lesson that I want to share with you applies to every aspect of your life. It applies to business, especially business. It applies to your personal life, and it also is a reflection of our present reality. So the Matrix was a system, and a system is about control. When someone picks a side and becomes a participant in a system, the system owns them. So while enlightened people love to say that, you know, they've been red-pilled, which means that they think that they're walking in truth and reality, but when it came to the Matrix, the truth was that the red pill was actually part of the system. No one was truly unplugged from the Matrix. They were still pawns in a bigger game that they just couldn't see happening around them.
I'll tell the government right now, tell you right now if you're listening, NSA, CIA, I'm available, okay? If you show me all the real wreckage, I swear to God, I will make fun of that crap to the end of time. I'll make up stories. I'll lie to my mother. I don't care. You show me a UFO, I'll lie to my mother.
I had some family that did stuff for the CIA. Because my dad, he was someone who would do medical procedures on high-level CIA people.
Whenever I go to a family reunion, half the people in the room are former retired CIA. I've had family that got like 7 silver stars and stuff like that, but it's all classified.
Think perspective. The closer you are, bigger it gets.
Okay. Come on. In you go.
Wednesday, November 6th. The city is underwater. The National Guard is coming. Martial law is in effect. But the criminal element never sleeps. Looting and lawlessness will be rampant in the parts of the city no one can get to. I can already see things will get worse before they get better. And some will seize the chance to grab everything they can.
We will rebuild, but not just our city. We must rebuild people's faith. in our institutions, in our elected officials, in each other.
On this vote, the yeas are 220, the nays are 213. The Build Back Better bill is passed.
Together, we will learn to believe in Gotham again.
I'm starting to see now. I have had an effect here. But not the one I intended. Vengeance won't change the past. Mine or anyone else's. I have to become more. People need hope. To know someone's out there for them. The city's angry. Scarred. Like me. Our scars can destroy us. Even after the physical wounds have healed. But if we survive them, they can transform us. They can give us the power to endure and the strength to fight.
And both choices were dependent on the system for their meaning and purpose. So without the Matrix, Neo never would have been the One. The One was an identity made by who? It was made by the system. It was made by the Matrix. It wasn't until later in the story when the architect revealed that the game they were playing was basically a grand charade, and that Neo's role in the story was planned. And the plan for him, and the plan for Morpheus, the plan for Trinity, and all the people that they released from the Matrix, their purpose was to be controlled opposition and to give people a false hope. So you see, Neo's choice was an illusion from the beginning. So let's talk about freedom. Freedom is about ownership. And what people identify with owns them. And what owns them controls them. People lose freedom because they don't understand what slavery is. So right now, while everyone is picking sides and taking their red pills and their blue pills, what they're actually selecting is identity. And they're putting on purpose. When you live for purpose, you lose your true self. This is because real identity is internal. You can't put it on. It comes from within you, not from a pill. Purpose is external. It's about results and expectations. A pill. And when a person takes on an external identity, it's no longer they who live, but other people's purpose lives through them. Slavery is also about ownership, but it's the antithesis of freedom. The ideas and purposes of other people can become very powerful owners. Freedom is about kindness. It's about respect. It's about love. Slavery is about bitterness, anger, and hate. So if you've been red-pilled or blue-pilled, and you find yourself hurling insults and tearing people down, then you know you're part of a system, and other people's purpose owns you. So how do you exit the system? It's simple. It's so simple, it's hard. Stop being a participant and switch to being an observer. No pills are necessary.
Lots of people lost things in the blackout. I was lucky. I just lost a job. But now, they want me back. Picking through the pieces. Being someone else. In places that no longer exist. That's where you'll find me. Searching. In the land of the dead.
So I'm standing now at the largest of these early bronze sites on the southeast side of the Dead Sea. This one locally is known as Bab edh-Dhra and is the site that is associated with Sodom in the Bible. It was discovered as an early bronze site back in 1924. It was excavated in the 1960s and 1970s. And what archaeologists found here was this burn destruction that goes across this site. This city came to an end through a fire destruction. So here you can see this ashy burn destruction layer just underneath the surface. It's full of human bone fragments, burned pottery, and it's covering the entire site. You can see there's ash right here, and human remains, bones, are all through this ash. As you can see, there's this destruction layer is filled with human bone remains. Here's some ribs found in this area, burned pottery, a total burn destruction. Just to give you an idea of how many sulfur balls there are. So this is a sulfur ball, sulfur balls. All these are sulfur balls. Here, here, here. Look at all of them. There. Sulfur ball. Sulfur ball.
Democracy in a big, diverse country doesn't work if you constantly demonize each other. And I mean that literally, by the way. I was reading the other day, there's a guy on the radio who apparently Trump's on his show frequently. He said, me and Hillary are demons. Said we smell like sulfur. Ain't that something? Now, I mean, come on, people. Democracy does not work if you just say stuff like that. And apparently there are people who believe that stuff. And they're listening to it constantly.
Mama's on fire. They can see the flame that's in his eyes. Watch him as he's lighting up the night. Everybody knows that Michelle is his girl. Together they run the world. So we gon' let it burn, baby, burn, baby.
Anywhere that they would have landed on land, they would have burned up like this, and they would have burned anything flammable around them. This is how the cities in the plain were burned. However, if they would have hit the water of the Dead Sea, that would have extinguished them, and therefore they wouldn't have burned up, and they would have sank down to the bottom of the floor of the Dead Sea and been preserved in a geological layer. I've lived in the biblical world now for over 15 years, and I mean, things just always end up being more obvious than mysterious. So when you have something described in the Bible and you go to that place and you look it over, you look at the excavation work that's been done, there's always not just a fit, but an obvious fit. And so the more that I explore this land, the more that I excavate in it, and the more that I understand these different places and what the Bible describes in them, the more the biblical account just comes to life and is substantiated.
Sodom has become corrupt, a city of sin.
But my nephew Lot lives there. He has a family.
The outcry against Sodom is great. Its sins are very grave.
You're going to destroy it.
Is everything in place?
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave.
What's your problem?
Yo, I'm a paparazzi. I don't play no Yahtzee. I go pop, 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 pop. My camera's up your crotch.
If you want to be a drag queen and your parents don't let you, you need new parents. If you want to be a drag queen and your friends don't let you, you need new friends. Super pumped. I'm gonna walk the runway and I'm gonna Vogue.
Virgin voguing, because he's been taking voguing classes with Gerard X Reyes, who's fantastic. He's doing first time in drags at a ball.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient,
You see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on, formaldehyde face. Old Man River, that old man river. You know, you look like your head fell on the cheese dip back in 1957.
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
Drag Queen Story Hour.
This one is called Worm Loves Worm.
Talking, singing, and reading.
We can both be grooms.
To an audience of preschoolers, toddlers, and their caregivers.
The hips on the drag queen go swish, 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 swish. I'm a girl.
Stop. Let me out. Let me out. I wanna... Look at them, they're everywhere. Now hold on. You ain't the first son of a bitch to wake up out of their dream.
The day my water broke, I was recording Jessica Rabbit.
No. I don't believe it. It's not possible. Know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was. Look again.
I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world. But now I have written unto you not to keep company if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner. With such an one, know not to eat. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within? But them that are without, God judgeth. Therefore put away from among yourselves that wicked person.
The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite. You have given us entree to the resources we need in our ongoing quest for multidimensional expansion.
You still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything.
He's a tall, Caucasian male, doesn't appear armed, wearing sunglasses.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hello? Are you there?
Over the horizon.